Welcome to the Cartoon Rewind Podcast.
All right, good evening and welcome to Cartoon Rewind, the podcast where we take a trip down memory lane. And guess what? We also relive our favorite childhood cartoons, toys, or anything that's going to geek us out. Of course, I am your host, Frank, and with me are my true close friends and my co hosts, my buddies, the three amigos, right? I'm talking about Gemini, which is the cartoon encyclopedia of everything, including toys. And then, of course, we got the man that I want to inspire to be one day. You know, I'm talking about Rolly. Now, before we dive into today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you got to hit that notification bell so you can never miss out on our episodes. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast. Plus, you got to explore more at cartoonrewind.com for exclusive content, and you got to check out our new toy store so that you can upgrade your current collection. Now, for your daily fix of cartoons, you got to follow us on Instagram and you got to follow us on TikTok. Now, Rolly, what's on the agenda for today, buddy?
Well, we're gonna keep track with based on last week's. Last week we did the cartoon review of Transformers. And this week we're gonna
yeah, I remember
the heavy metal war.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this week we're gonna keep on riding that Transformer train. So there's a special toy edition. We're gonna review Series 2 of Transformers.
Nice.
Which actually had a very good connection to that particular episode. A lot of Transformers that came out in that episode that were featured in the episode came out in Wave 2, which is in 1985, a year later, almost a year later. Well, not really a year later, but somewhat. So,
are we going to see Bumble Jumper?
There is no Bumble Jumper that I.
There is no Bumble Jumper.
Yes, there is.
Not in Wave 2.
Also,
I don't recall.
Also, Frank has the nerve to say that last week's episode was a top 10 episode, but it was not. So, moving on.
In fact, it's a top 5. Let's not have that. Let's not have that argument again.
Nope.
You will lose.
I will not lose.
Remember, Rolando Murillo did last time. He can do it again.
No, he can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Don't test my power. Do not test my powers.
Like I said, no, you can't.
Yes, I can. No, don't.
Spike Lee.
Yes. I can mute everyone.
Anyways, Rolly, what are we talking about today, buddy? Let's go. You're getting me off track here.
Yeah. I'm sorry to bring you down.
Yes, man. Come on, enough with this, man. You know what I mean?
So, yeah. So we're doing, like I said, Transformers Wave 2. We did Wave 1 last season. We're moving on. Now, before we dive into the toys, I want to thank the Toy Collector's Guide for having such a good website to make our job easier. So thank you. Suggest everybody go check them out. Subscribe and check them out. So, 85, lots of toys. I forget the total number of the toys that came out in 85, but truly some good ones. And
there was a few.
We'll review them. We'll talk about them. We'll share which ones we had, which ones are our favorites. We already know Frank's favorite. Especially if you listened to us last week, you know which is Frank's favorite of all this line. So we'll jump right into it. We'll start off with Autobots, and we'll start off with the cars. No Bubble Jumper. God, I don't know.
Badass.
Let's find out. Let's find out there's a Bubble Jumper. By the way, there's some in Wave 2. There's some figures that I've never even made it to the cartoon. Maybe they popped up again in the.
But the ones that you push back and they pop up.
That's one. Some of the insectoids.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, let's start off with Grapple. Did he make it in a cartoon G1 cartoon?
Yeah. He does.
Okay.
He doesn't. You don't see him very often, but you do see him once or twice.
He has his own episode.
Right, well,
I can remember.
He has his own episode.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Does he? Okay, nice one, dude. Nice one.
So his vehicle mode is a construction crane, which again goes with the name Grapple. He's
Mm-hmm.
He's the architect of the Autobots, and he's a
Yes.
master designer. So he was available for 2 years in '85 and '86, and right now you can get him about $40 loose or up to $220 in a box.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Frank, you let me know if you're looking at any of these pricing, update pricing.
I
The
will go.
next one is Hoist.
Never liked them, really. Never liked them.
Really?
The toy or the freaking in the cartoons, especially the toy,
Why?
Why?
because he was trailbreaker, top
Trailblazer.
heavy.
Trailblazer? Trailblazer, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Top heavy with thin little legs. Yeah, I admit.
Ah, that's right. The legs bother you.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So apparently he's the maintenance vehicle. He's a maintenance guy. So
Also,
isn't
he
that like
works with Ratchet.
so I was saying, isn't he like a doctor then?
Yeah, he works with Ratchet then.
There must be. Uh,
Yeah.
he's the cheapest 45 and as expensive as 200. Damn, $250.
Damn.
You guys really love your Transformers.
Why you
Yes, we
say
do.
that?
Huh?
Why you
Because
say that?
the reason they're that expensive because there's demand for them.
Uh,
So, so next one is Inferno, which for me is just a copy of Grapple. You know, it's
Yes.
like
Except having a hook, it's got a ladder.
it's got a ladder. So he's a fire truck.
Yeah.
Available for 2 years. Inferno is search and rescue for the Autobot team.
and
So
he
he's
was
willing to help.
replaced by the Protectobots.
Yes. Remember. I remember that.
Yeah,
Season 4. They became the rescue bots. There was a fire truck on that one.
and he's like, we don't need you anymore,
Exactly.
Inferno.
That's why you died in the movie.
Yeah. So question, so far we got Grapple, Hoist, and Inferno. Does anybody didn't have any of them?
Nope.
Out of those three, no. But the one you're
No.
about to show next, I do. I
Yes.
did have.
I actually had them too. So red alert.
Okay. Red alert.
Yes. I guess another one who lost his job when the Protector
Yeah,
bots
when
came
the
out, huh?
Protectobots did, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died in the movie
Hey.
also.
Yeah.
He died?
Did he?
Yes. He was on
Oh,
the
I
I
don't.
don't
he
remember
was
him dying.
he was on the when they were pulling or RC and what's his name was pulling the thing to block up the door for to keep out Devastator. You
Uh
saw
huh.
Wheeljack, Braun, not Braun. Is it Braun?
Oh,
Not
Braun
Braun.
died in the.
No, no, no. It's
Yeah.
he was
Yeah, he died on the
yeah
shuttle.
he shot, but it
Yeah.
was another one who was another mini con. Him, you saw him, and somebody else. You saw four robots that died, and he was there.
I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have
Hmm.
to check that
Okay.
one out. So he's an Autobot security director. They have him titled here. He got a nice title, and he transformed
Oh,
from a
damn.
fire chief car, which happens to be a Lamborghini Countach,
Super
nice
fast.
expensive car. Yes, to his robot. Now, the funny part is that again they just reused Sideswipe and uh, what was the other one? Sideswipe and
Sunstreaker.
Sunstreaker. They just change them up, just put a sticker on them and the police light. Good to go.
Oh no, that's more sideswipe than Sunstreaker.
Well, they're both the same car.
Yeah. No, no,
They're
no, no.
all three of them. They're all the
No,
same
no, no.
Lamborghini.
Sunstreaker's is the yellow one
Yes,
with
but it happens to be a
it's
it's
with
still
the engines on the top.
it's still a
okay. It's a
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Right, it's a Lamborghini, but it's not the same type of Lamborghini as Red
The
Alert
same.
or
It's the
the other
same.
one.
It's the same type of Lamborghini, sir.
No, it's not, dude.
Okay.
They looked a little bit different.
Oh my God, you're gonna make
And
me go back. Really?
let's I hear a
Just keep
challenge.
going. Just keep going. It's all
No,
good.
no,
Nope,
no,
nope, nope,
no,
nope.
no,
We hear a
no,
challenge,
Oh, I remember now. Yeah,
challenge.
you're
Oh
right,
no,
Rolly.
no,
Okay, you're
no,
right.
no.
no, 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 no.
Challenge
I know you.
accepted. Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Here we go.
man.
Come down here. Okay, so here he is.
Uh huh.
This is
That's Red
Sideswipe
Alert.
Lamborghini. This is which is also Sideswipe Lamborghini sports car.
Right.
Uh-huh. And what's this? A
Sunstreaker.
Lamborghini
The
sports
superstar.
car. Sunscreen.
But look at it. But look at it.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
It
the
looks
stuff.
different.
They,
Lamborghini.
It doesn't even transform the same way.
It's a Lamborghini.
It's a Lamborghini, but it's a different model of a Lamborghini. That
No,
I
it's
agree
uh,
with
not.
you. But if you look at
uh,
that, that is not a repaint of that is not when they grabbed the body or the mold that they grabbed for Red Alert.
It's the
That's
same.
Sideswipe.
It's the same mold. All they
No, it's it at
all
Sideswipe.
they
Yes.
all they did was change the position of the head and legs. That's it. It's the same mold. They changed the
It's
position
not
of
the
head and
same.
So,
legs.
yeah, so all right. So now that I proved my point, we're moving on. We have
There you
Skids.
go.
We-
The Skids was a minivan. That's it. We don't know what kind of minivan, but he's a
I don't
minivan,
remember. I don't
It was a
remember seeing
stock
him.
amount.
I don't remember
and
seeing him in an
he is.
episode.
Don't remember seeing him in the episode either. He is the Autobot theoretician. So he's a smart guy. He's a smart. He just talks theories. Like
Hmm.
I think so.
that makes no sense. This character makes no sense. No wonder
Oh,
we never
he's
saw
a
him in the.
true scholar.
Yes.
So
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
he's a. So
yeah.
he's
He
like
just sits
teacher. He's
there and
like
he
the teacher.
thinks. No, he
There
just
you
sits
go.
there and thinks.
He says like, should we really fight the
Right.
Decepticons? Let's
Mm-hmm.
weigh the theories here. What happens? All right.
Yeah.
Next one
Yeah.
is Smokescreen.
Mm-hmm.
Smokescreen is the tactician. So we have the theoretician, and now we have the tactician for the Autobot team, and the master battle planner. Well, no wonder he stayed always lost. I never saw him. How many times you saw him in the? Never saw. I don't think I seen him talk in the cartoon.
He had one episode where all he did was smoke. That's it. His superpower was
Okay.
the smoke.
Smoke, which I guess is in his name.
Smoke. Yeah,
So
exactly.
and he was a Datsun 280ZX. Also about again like all the other ones about 200 top box and mid condition about a little bit over 220, 250 around there. Then we have Trex,
Dun, dun, dun,
who happened to be
dun.
which was a Corvette that can fly. Is this the one
Yeah.
that can fly?
Yeah.
The only one that can fly, and from the series one in the beginning, the first
Yes.
couple seasons.
I had him. I had him.
I did it.
You had I I did not.
Yeah. I thought Trax was cool,
Yeah.
He had his
except the way he
So
spoke.
he had
All
his
stuck up like.
he had his own episode. He was introduced the nightclub scene where you had Blaster and Soundwave in the club. That was his episode.
so again, now what does Trex do? Well, they gave him the title of warrior, whatever that means.
He's a warrior. He fights.
So isn't that same thing as
But what?
Ironhide?
Yeah, but he just has a stuck up attitude. Tell him.
He's a
You know what I mean?
Corvette.
That's it.
He's a Corvette.
He's a
What do you
pretty
expect?
he's a pretty Corvette.
Exactly.
So again, 250 also box and mint conditions. Now we move on to the Autobots mini cars.
Yes.
Even though they're not all cars, we start with the two. We start with Beachcomber
Had him.
and Cosmo.
I had Cosmos. I had Cosmos.
Yeah, I had none of them. So Beachcomber, he is Doom Buggy, I would say. Yeah, Doom Buggy.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wanted Cosmos, but he's a UFO saucer.
Yes.
And
And
I thought he was kind of cool. Uh-huh.
he sucked.
He sucked this.
Yes.
But I liked him as a toy. It was kind of cool looking. It was cheesy. Like why you're ready? Why turn into a UFO? It don't make no sense. And where did Teletran scan a UFO to
I don't know.
convert them?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. And Beachcomber was the episode where they found the Gold Lake, and he's the environmentalist. He wanted to save all the animals.
He's a freaking tree hugger.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, they refer to him as a geologist.
Or in
So,
Frank's
but yes.
world, a tree hugger.
Yeah, he's a tree hugger, man. That's all.
And Cosmo's in charge of communications and reconnaissance.
Okay.
How is he in charge of communications? What is Blaster's job?
I don't understand either. So,
Maybe
and
he's a
what's-
relay between Blaster.
Well. Next up is Power Glide, which I had.
Me
Didn't
too.
have him.
So he's
But
he's supposed to be an A-10 Thunderbolt plane.
But I had a GoBot that looks like him.
D's popping out
So,
with the GoBots.
so let's see what he's considered. He is also a warrior.
Yeah. Hey, we
He's
need
some,
warriors, man. Come on.
I guess. It's funny he's power glide. So I always thought he didn't have engines. He just glided everywhere. And he was an ugly looking toy, but I had him.
Didn't that girl fall in love with him?
Yes.
Yes.
There's that episode where he falls in love with the girl. He falls in love with the girl too, though. It's a mutual love. Here comes the two people with speech impediment, Sea
I had them
Spray
both.
and Warpath. They both had
Yeah.
I had them both too, and they both had speech impediment.
All right.
Yes,
One
they
is always
did.
gargling, and
Mm-hmm.
the other one always says "pow,"
All right.
right? Isn't it?
No, it's pow.
Pow, pow,
Bam.
bang, boom, pow. Yeah. And
Yeah.
He's the emerald. He's the emerald. Bam.
Warpath.
Yeah.
Warpath was in the episode where they went back into the medieval times. Sea Spray is the one where he transformed into a human and fell in love with that mer girl.
Oh man, I'd have to rewatch that one. I have no idea.
Yeah.
All right, so Sea Spray is naval defense for the Autobot team, which, by the way, the Autobot team is in the desert, so he doesn't have much to do.
He can
No.
run. He can
Yeah,
run.
yeah,
Well,
but how's
He's a
he's a hover.
hovercraft. That's a
He's a
hovercraft.
hovercraft.
Yeah, no, I know, but naval defense, like the water, navy, the water.
The whale goes on the land. So
Yeah, so and Warpath is just a warrior. So again, when they don't have anything for them to do, they just call them warriors.
Pretty much. Well,
So
again, every team needs warriors.
yeah, Frank, I'm noticing that all the ones you got are the ones that are easy to open.
there you go. There you go.
I
Again.
just realized like all these
One
you like
second.
I got them, had them.
1 second.
So
Disclaimer: the thoughts and issues that Frank had in his youth does not reflect the person he becomes as an adult. So thank you very much.
Thank you, D, for the backup, my friend. I appreciate you.
yeah, I mean I wasn't saying anything. I was just mentioning that.
You were just pointing it out.
I,
Yes, I
I,
got
Well,
you. I got
just an observation. It was an observation there. All right, and
Yeah.
those are the mini cars. So pretty much a
Yes.
carded Transformers.
weren't they like 7 to 10 bucks?
Probably even it could be, or maybe even cheaper.
No, the GoBots were the five and the $3 ones. The GoBots were the cheap
Yeah.
ones. And here you
So
go. This is all
there you
Frank.
go.
This is all Frank.
Yes.
This is all Frankie.
So Frank, you let me know which one you had as a kid. So we
Oh,
start
I
with
had
the
them all.
two.
I had them all.
Now, did you have them individually carded, or did you get the gift set?
No. Individually.
Okay. So we start off with Bone Crusher and Hook, which respectively, so Bone Crusher is a bulldozer, obviously. And by the way, each one is numbered. And Hook was a construction cane, but not the same one we saw with Grapple. Grapple was twice the size. So that's the other thing. The scales always piss me
Yeah.
off on these things. And you see the little things right here in the carded thing? That's what you called lost 2 days later.
Yep.
So
Oh my God, yes.
yeah.
But not me though. I had all my shit saved. I had them in a Ziploc bag.
So you also have Long Haul, which is
Had them.
dump truck. Dump truck.
Which is the
Uh,
crotch.
okay, he's the
Okay.
crotch, and
He's the
there's
crotch.
the under.
In the
Yeah,
chest.
he's the one that holds. He's the one that holds almost everything together.
Yeah. Well, he holds the bottoms. Yes.
Yes,
The
the
legs.
bottoms and
Mhm.
yeah.
And he also holds the top chest part.
So you see, okay, and then we have Mixmaster and Scavenger. So Mixmaster is a cement mixing truck. They
Leg.
got creative with his name.
He's one of the legs
He's one of the legs.
And
Then you also Scavenger is
the
an
arm.
excavator and
on the
drill.
arm.
He's one of the
Yep.
arms.
Left. I'm gonna help you at one better. Left arm.
You're absolutely correct, sir.
Thank you. And then you have supposedly the leader,
He is the leader.
Scrapper.
and he is Scrapper, which is what they call him here, a front loader.
Yes.
Isn't that the chest
Who
piece?
has no? He's a leg.
No.
The other leg.
In the thing. That's a chest piece.
Yes, that's his chest piece, the little wings.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, I told you, like I mentioned last week, this guy has the worst job of the whole Devastator because he's got to be upside down with the hands up.
Yep,
He got
the
to stay
whole
like
entire
that
time. The
the
whole
whole
entire
entire
time,
time.
man.
And
You
he's
gotta
like,
feel bad for
he's
the
not,
guy.
he's not looking. He's like, what's going on back there? What's going on in the front? I can't tell. So,
Uh,
um, so there he is. And then obviously they again, as mentioned, you can buy them separately, or you had this beautiful gift set that Frank has. How many Frank? How many Devastators you got, Frank?
right now,
Yeah,
I only
you
have
got my
one. The
boot.
one
You got my bootleg one.
Orange one.
No, it's actually from Hasbro.
Orange one.
Yeah, but no, he has a. It's a green.
The green. Okay, I thought you had an
Yeah,
orange one.
It's
it's
green.
yeah with the black arm, but it's actually from
Yeah.
Hasbro.
Right.
Yeah.
How about
hmm
the? Didn't you get the bootleg one from that store?
And I customized it, yes, but
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at.
I don't know where mine's is at either.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a sword that mine's came with though. So,
That was an awesome sword.
so this boxed up, we're talking about. This is one of those Holy Grail ones, hard to find mint condition. So this is probably about over $700 if you can
Or
find it.
or you find it at
Box.
Ross for $5.
I'll be pissed.
I'm not gonna lie, last year at Christmas time, I found this, but the Tonka edition for like $20.
I
I sent
remember
it.
that.
I sent you guys a photo of that. You
Yeah,
should have
that
pulled
was
the
the
trigger on
orange
that one.
one, right?
Yeah. No, the yellow one,
hmm
the Tonka, the
Yellow.
yellow. So yes. So I never had any of these. So Frank had it. Dwayne, I guess you didn't have any of them.
Nope, wasn't that lucky.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought they were lame. So
Oh, I thought they were cool.
I thought
Devastator,
they were
come
lame.
on, dude.
They when he in robot form, he looks silly, and he sometimes they didn't grab on properly. That was kind of silly. So I did
That
not
is
get it.
that is true. That
Yeah,
that was true.
yeah.
hmm
Next up is the Jets. We have some more of the Seekers. We got, and
The
again, these are
cones.
basically no, these are not cone heads. These are none of these are the cone heads.
Oh no, they're not. Okay.
Yeah. So we have Dirge and Ramjet.
hmm
That was
So
season 2.
yeah,
Yeah, season 2.
season two. Yeah, they're both F-15 fighters. Uh, do they have special powers? I'm not sure
No, they
if these
didn't.
have
They
special
didn't.
powers. Okay. Okay, so these are just warriors. No, they don't have any special jobs on the Decepticons.
But they do love to
Thrust,
scrap though.
yes. Uh, these are just straight up F-15 fighters. Some have they put an extra wing on it to make it look just make it stand out.
hmm
Um, Thrust is the other one. I thought he was the coolest one because of the little propellers on the wings.
And the big old
So
Decepticon symbol on the wing. Come on, dude.
yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool. Um, so F-15 also a warrior who loves to scrap. Yeah, we get it. So anybody had any of these three?
Nope.
I didn't have any of those.
I don't think I had any of these either. Now we call Transformers Deluxe vehicle. So these are some good guys. Which again, some of these I don't think these ever made it to cartoons,
Nope.
but
I don't
Ro-
remember any of those.
we have Roadbuster and Whirl. I had Whirl, but I don't know why I got him. Why I just had him. He was a helicopter. He's supposed to be an Apache helicopter. It's kind of cool looking in robot and vehicle mode, but
Yeah,
silly
but
in
robot mode is ugly.
yes. Same thing with Roadbuster. He's supposed to be a military jeep. I don't know what kind of military jeep, but yeah. After this, I think they stopped giving him jobs. They were just one's Worlds and Autobot aerial assaults, and Roadbuster is a robot a ground assault commander.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna start saying that these are tough to find because no one bought these.
Nope.
Because who the hell were these guys? Dinobots. We could just skip them. No one cares about Dinobots.
Stop.
Crazy. I had Slag.
Stop.
I had Slag.
All right, so let's start here with Dinobots. A lot of people's favorites.
Yes.
I I didn't get my first Dinobots until like this year. So thanks to these two, to my two partners here. We have the leader Grimlock, who's a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's a leader.
If you're
Uh,
happy and you know it, um, clap your hands.
no, he can't. He can't.
No,
Only in
he can't.
robot mode. So, $450 box in mint condition. That's pretty good price right there. Uh, then we have Slag, which I'm gonna say this is Frank's favorite,
Yes, it is.
It is. I thought it was
and he's
what's
a
his name?
Grimlock.
Yeah.
No,
Mm-mm.
Slag, because he likes the Triceratops,
Oh.
Triceratops. So, and I'm gonna lie, I think he's also the best looking one too, though.
I
Both
I
robot
disagree.
mode
I disagree.
and
But go
robot
ahead.
mode,
I disagree. But go
robot
ahead.
mode and dinosaur mode.
No.
Um, so so Dinobot Commander is Grimlock's title, and Slag is a flamethrower.
A flamethrower.
He's just a flamethrower. He's not what his job is. He's just what his weapon is. Then we have Sludge. Um, anybody had Sludge?
No.
No.
No. He is a jungle warrior because dinosaurs, jungle makes sense.
And
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
he's a herbivore.
So okay, so that's why he hangs out in the jungle. Okay. His ability to transform into robotic Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go here. This is the one you like, the Snarl.
Yep. That's the best looking
Yeah.
one.
That's the only one I had back in the days.
That's the best
Yeah.
looking one.
Yeah, that's the only one that I had.
Snarl was a Stegosaurus. That's a tough one for me to do. I mean, he's cool. I still like the Triceratops. I think he looks better in robot
Mm-hmm.
mode
One
and
hundred percent.
dinosaur mode. And this one does the desert. They send this guy in the desert. So because he eats sand and he shoots, and we just found out last week
He
that he
shoots.
shoots
Yeah,
lasers out of his
from his
nostrils.
nostrils. Yes.
And then we have the baby of the group, which is Soup, because he's a
Yeah, he was
tiny
the
one.
smallest one.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he's a pterodactyl. I was waiting for Dwayne to correct me. And he is the bombardier because he dropped bombs on him.
Ooh, he's a bombardier.
Bombardier. So really, Frank, all you had was one from this group.
That's it, dude. That's all I had.
Well,
Yeah.
I had more than you. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Who did
you
you
did,
have?
buddy.
Who did you have, D?
I had Snarl
Okay.
and Slut and what's his name?
Blood
No,
or Slag? Slag?
Slag. Yeah, Slag and Snarl.
Okay. All right. Now, Frank does have them now as a third party
Yes.
upgrade,
Mm-hmm.
which they look pretty mean.
I have them from the classic the redo version, so I have them all.
Oh, the reissues?
Yeah, except
Okay.
the only one I don't have is Swoop. I'm still looking for Swoop.
Yeah, the 86, right?
Yep, looking for Swoop.
Yeah, because I have Snarl and I got Slag. And
Have
then
they
I have
made
the Grimlock, the one that we got you, Rolly. The
the
comic book
cartoon one?
version one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that
Mm-hmm.
one in my display case. Proudly display. I don't have they made Swoop 86?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
think yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still looking for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just gotta get Slug and then Swoop.
So after reviewing these useless, that these transformers that make no sense, dinosaurs, I guess Hasbro said, you know what? What else you got for us, Takara? And they're like, oh, we have some insects. Fine, bring them on. Who doesn't like giant insects? And that's where we get the Insecticons,
Yes.
which I personally did not like, and I didn't own any of them. I think we'll see now. We have Bombshell, who is a rhinoceros beetle.
Hmm.
Rhinoceros beetle. There you go. And you have Kickback, which is a grasshopper.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
None of them have any special duties. They're just evil Insecticon groups
they just eat.
that eat. They eat everything. And then you also have Shrapnel,
Yes, I had Shrapnel.
who's a stag beetle. And probably the best looking one of the group because this one, Bombshell, was stupid. This one was weird looking. This one was cool looking. So,
I actually had all three.
did you? Wow.
Hmm
You had no
I
like.
actually, for some reason, I like the Insecticons for
I
some reason.
Cause
Yeah,
you,
I
cause they clone themselves.
maybe
yeah.
because that's one of my favorite powers from Naruto. So
Now,
maybe that's the reason why.
did you know that they also came out with deluxe Insecticons? So these were the plain ones. This is just the regular
Hmm
ones. And then they had this deluxe ones.
I did not know.
Yes, I did not know this. Barrage and Chop Shop. The Barrage was another rhinoceros beetle, and Chop Shop was a stag beetle,
You know, you
but
know,
different,
you
a
know
little
why?
different.
You know why?
Why?
Those
Why?
are overseas versions. Those are Japanese versions that they brought over.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
but they never made it. It says here none of these characters made it on television.
Yeah, because they were in Japan.
And it's yeah. Then you have Ransack, who's a grasshopper again, different looking grasshopper, and you have Venom, which is a cicada.
Cicada.
Basically, for me, oh, sorry, cicada,
There you go.
cicada. Um, yeah, which is kind of like a roach, but he's weird colors. So yeah, never had him, never heard of him. Surprised, I'm finding it now. So all right, then we talk. This is the ones we were talking about, Frank. You were talking about. I think it was you were talking about. Or Dewey. The ones
Yes,
that yeah, you pull back.
I had
So
one
these
of them.
jump starter. I had one of them too, which was twins. Twins. No, I had both of them. I had
Wow.
twins twist and tot spin.
I had top
Yeah,
spin.
I only had top spin.
I had top spin.
So the gimmick here is that you pull them back and they auto transformed.
Yeah, they flip, and then
They
they.
flip.
Hmm
Yes. Supposedly, if you're lucky, they automatically transform.
Hmm
So I had both of these. I don't even remember them, but looking at the pictures, I do remember these. And I think years later, I found them. I'm like, oh, these must be bootleg Transformers.
And
So,
they were probably real.
and they're probably no, they were real because I remember this one. It just didn't make any sense what they were. Like, what is he? He's a Cybertronian jet and drill tank. Oh,
Hmm
okay. Yeah.
From
Okay.
Cybertron.
Okay.
That was like the closest we ever got from Cybertron mode. Was
Yeah.
those two? Yeah.
And then we move into which I thought this was cooler than freaking Devastator. Triple Changers.
No, Devastator's always cool. I had
I don't
Blitzwing.
know. I had Blitzwing also, which was a Blitzwing was he transformed into a tank and a jet.
Yes, sir.
Wherein as Astro Train, as kind of the name goes, transformed into a space shuttle and a train.
And
And can hold
there you
Devastator
go. Yep,
inside. Devastator fits inside of him.
with
According
room,
to 1986, you're absolutely correct.
with room,
Yes.
room to spare.
This one I wasn't a fan of, especially because the spaceship didn't really look like a real spaceship. But um, this Blitzwing was pretty cool. It was pretty good. It had some metal parts on it too. It's partly metal.
Hmm
It was little die cast, so it's always good when it was like that. Um, Next we have Transformers Basic Assortment. Here's another one that I had. Um, Blaster, which
Nope.
I wasn't a fan of. I did not have Blaster, but I did have this Jetfire. Loved them.
I don't.
Always wanted Jetfire, never had him.
I didn't
I
have.
had that Jet.
I didn't have Blaster back in the day, but I have Blaster today. I
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too, buddy. Me
didn't.
too. I'm
no.
with you.
I didn't have Jetfire
Well,
back in the day, but I have Jetfire right now.
Me
I
too,
know. You
buddy.
wait. Do you have this Jetfire or you have
I
the
have the
correct
new
one?
one. The new one. The same
Uh,
one. The same one Frankie has displayed on his thing. I have that one.
mhm. No, I had this one and I loved it. It was big. It was huge. He towered
It
over
was
everyone.
metal. It was
Yep.
It was
metal.
metal.
And it was
Yes.
Yeah.
Robotech.
It was Robo. There you go, dude. That was Robotech 100%, dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
te-
Look at all the accessory pieces. When you load him up with all the accessories and the jets, he looked badass.
technically,
Yeah.
his name is Macross. So
Yeah. Or
He's
Skyfire.
an armored jet.
Yes. So yeah, Autobot Air Guardian. So I loved him. Had him. Uh, this was a
I
real
heard he
action.
takes his job very seriously, though,
I,
Robot Mode.
I just heard that too. Yes, I see that.
Yeah.
So Jetfire was actually created by Shockwave to be a Decepticon, but was rebuilt for Autobots. Now you know.
That doesn't sound right because the TV show said he was a scientist.
Yes, and he was partners and he was friends with Starscream.
Yes. All right.
Now, I
Next
think
one
you
was a,
two had this one, right? I never did.
No, I didn't have this one.
I had this one.
Ah, Rolly did. Okay.
I had this one, which was amazing. I got really excited. Then bro, it ran it by itself. The only thing I hated is to get them into Omega Supreme mode. Took me like a good 5 minutes to put all the pieces together.
Really?
And yes. But come on, the tank moved by itself, and then when you put him in robot mode, he
He
moved by
walked.
himself too. Yeah. So I thought it was super cool. Um, so hours of fun. He lit up. He had his face lit up. It turned around while he was going in tack mode. So pretty cool. Pretty good. It was huge. He was huge. I had him. Next one, we have the two scientists. Perceptor, which I had. It was a telescope, a working telescope, a
Never
poorly
had it.
working,
Microscope,
poorly work
microscope, microscope.
microscope. Sorry. You're right. Microscope and a tank. Sorry, not telescope. It was a poorly working microscope, but it worked. And then the one that I really wanted was the Shockwave.
Yeah.
Had
Me too,
had
buddy.
lights. It had lights and sounds. Pretty cool, but never got him. I needed him to go with Megatron, but never got him. He's a Cybertor. Yeah, he's another one. A Cybertronian laser gun, which I
Yes.
thought it was. He was also like a communication thing, and Cybertron. He would transform into like a radio, right? Like a dish or something.
No.
No,
A
a
gun.
gun.
He
A
was a
gun.
gun there too.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Yeah.
sometimes like whenever he wanted to get a signal to Megatron, sometimes he would turn into
No, that
like
was your. I think you're getting episode one confused with Soundwave, where he turned into a little tower thing.
hmm, maybe. All right, then we have some mail orders and promotions, and we have the Omnibots, uh, camshaft and downshift, which I never got because my parents would not do all this stuff and mail stuff away. A
Never heard
stamp.
of those.
Maybe you want me to give you a stamp. Not gonna happen. And then you had overdrive. So just racing cars. Nothing super cool about them. I don't know what they look like in robot mode. It's just must have been some cheap robots they had. Look at $5 back in the days.
Hmm.
And 4
Plus,
points. Don't forget about the 4 points.
well, yeah. So $5 each plus $1 for shipping, and then you mail it off and wait forever to get it for me. So all right. So before we get into the fun of some trailers and commercials, let's talk. Let's do a review on the toys on the series. Frank, as always, I lean on you to tell me what my rating system is because I forget.
That's not a problem, buddy. I got you. So once again, it's nice and simple. We keep it simple, I should say. We have the first one, which is collect. That means that it's something that we owned when we were younger, and it's definitely something that we will own again today, right? Then we have the other one, which is flip, which means pretty much, you know what, we'll buy it, but just to sell it so we can make some money off of it. You know what I mean? That's the only value we see in that. And then, of course, we have pass, which is something that we've never owned and we just would never own again. I'm sorry, would never own. It just doesn't fall in our real well at all. So that's our rating system.
Yeah. And I guess I'm gonna be kind of safe here. I'll answer first. I don't want to assume for you guys, but this is the collect for me, seeing that I currently collect them. So that I have a whole display case of that don't fit. I have my original Prime still in the box, so this is definitely a collect for me.
Same here, man.
Uh,
You've seen my display stand and you've seen all the pictures I've posted of all the toys that I have for Transformers. So for me, it's definitely a collect.
Okay. Mine
No
is
brainer.
mine is a collect with a caveat of I will collect
I'll flip.
no some of them and I'll flip some of them too. I will keep
Mm-hmm.
I will keep Jetfire, Blaster, Snarl. I'll keep all the Dinobots. I'll flip Devastator. I'll flip everybody else.
Let's let's talk about some commercials. Frank, I know you sent me the intro. I didn't play the intro because we're gonna get
Copyrighted.
blocked. Yes.
No, that's okay. Let's just go with the commercials, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do the commercials because I hate getting copyrighted, even though nothing happens. All right,
And I
we're gonna
think I did
start off.
a Japan one in there.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with we're gonna start off strong with one of your favorites.
It's got to be the Devastator one.
In the world of the Transformers, nothing is what it seems. Meet the Constructicons, 6 evil robots that transform into one mechanical giant.
Doesn't the kids transform into a Devastator? There you go.
It's Devastator, 6 Constructicons in 1. Devastator's attacking.
Constructicons gift set sold separately from Hasbro.
Look at that.
You see, I didn't know they even made a gift set back then.
Okay, they did.
I had
Yeah.
them individually carded. Yeah.
All right, now next one is let's let's go to our favorite land, which is the UK. I love hearing the UK kids speak.
Oh yes.
Decepticons have come to destroy Earth.
Oh.
Ramjet, Dirge, Thrust,
It's
and
like that.
Evil Force.
Heroic Autobots, Decepticons, transform.
Can
Here's
the
your cone
heroic
heads.
Autobots save Earth from the evil Decepticons? The battle goes on. Robots in disguise from
These are
Hasbro.
robots in disguise.
You thought the most expensive. The prices start at $2.99 all the way to $29.99. Now, let's move on to the another region, which is Japan, the makers of Transformers. Are they labeled as Transformers here in this commercial?
I don't
I don't
remember.
think so.
All right, let's find
It
out.
might be.
蘇れ超ロボットたち君が選ぶ君のヒーロー
Convoy.
戦え超ロボット生命体トランスフォーマー
Oh, they are Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers.
トランスフォームサイバトロン総司令官コンボイ発進破壊大帝メガトロンを倒せ戦えト
Megatron.
ランスフォーマー
That's it. That's all we got. Some commercials. 85 was a good year for Transformers.
Yes, it was. And I think that's it. We're done, right, buddy?
I mean, I'm happy to talk about Transformers all night, but
Oh,
Someone-
same here, man. You know how much I
someone-
love that.
Someone yawned. So
that guy right there.
I didn't yawn.
yeah, you did.
I'm right here. I'm
Yeah,
good.
you did.
I did that. I'm right here.
You did.
No, because now you said yawn, so I had to yawn.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the yawn, but
I did.
That's because I did not yawn, my friend.
You
I just want
did.
you to know that.
Dwayne. Dwayne's keeping track. You got
Exactly.
3 yawns, 3 mispronounced words.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
we'll
did.
we'll get the list in our text
He-
later on.
He
Yes,
mispronounced
yes.
Cybertron, but I didn't. I did Cybertronian, but I didn't say anything.
That's a tough word, though.
Cybertronian.
He,
I mispronounce it each time, though.
yeah, every
It's
time. I
Cybertronian.
didn't see. I didn't.
Every
That's all right, buddy.
I didn't even
Yeah,
say nothing
we-
about it. So I was like, okay.
I heard you. I heard. I can feel your brain and your
Yep.
nostrils
I felt
flaring.
it. I felt it.
Yes, your nostrils were flaring like, bro, this guy can't say the one word. Right there.
Oh
Like,
yeah, stupid.
You're probably like, sound it out, bro. It's not that hard. Sound it out.
Yeah, it's not
There
that
you
hard.
go.
It's not that
All
hard.
right, but but yes, it was a good toy wave, and I threw away a lot of toys that I shouldn't have.
We all did.
I sold a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have when I was younger, man. Ugh.
You
Well,
sold.
you needed crack money.
I threw away.
You needed crack money, so I understand
Ugh,
for
Jesus.
your addiction. Or back then, or probably back then, you needed money for the strippers.
No, I didn't.
Well,
I didn't start
well,
going. I
well,
didn't start
well-
the strip thing until after my divorce, bro. What are you talking about?
12-year-old Frankie going there.
He went for the. He
Went
went.
to strip club.
He went for the wing.
And it's
He
And
went for the
it's a
wings.
gentleman's club, and they do have good
He
wings,
went for the wings.
especially the one off of Miami Gardens, Tootsie's. Oh
Tootsie's.
my
He
God,
went
their
for the
wings are good.
wings.
Their wings are good.
That's a conversation for another day.
That's another podcast.
Yes, yes. All right. So, all right, Frank, take us home.
All right, so guess what? That's a wrap, my cartoon lovers. Once again, thank you for tuning in to this epic rewind. And remember to like, subscribe, and always remember to hit that notification bell for more cartoon madness. You can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, and of course, Apple Podcasts. And don't forget, we launched our own Cartoon Rewind toy store. All right, so you can visit us at cartoonrewind.com and you can level up your current collection. Now, for more cartoon fun, you got to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Until next time, keep on cartooning, team. Later.